Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light Season of the Lost intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned. Trials is not returning because we have Iron Banner this week. Hopefully, everybody's been enjoying some Iron Banner. So we're going to show you what XUR has and cover all the other farms, cheeses, and glitches that are still available to use heading into the weekend. Today, XUR can be found in the Winding Cove in the EDZ. We'll make our way over to him really quick. And I'm not going to go up the cliff because that takes too much effort. I don't know why that's become like the norm. We're going to jump up this cliff. There is a tunnel right here. Just go to that tree if you can't see it and just walk up. Come on. I mean, I think he just discovered. Oh, he's like, oh my god, there's a tunnel here. He had his sword out, ready to fly. Alright, and today, XUR is selling, along with our exotic Ingram, we have the Prometheus Lens. Cool. I don't know when this was sold last, but it's kind of a fun weapon. There was a really crazy glitch with this weapon when it first came out. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but yeah, like it was decimating in PvP because you could like overcharge it and then at the last second it would like just instant kill everything. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but it was like literally a 2-second kill max. We have the Shinobu's Vow for the Hunter class with a 65 roll. Wow. If you don't have Shinobu's Vows, definitely pick them up this week. I might just buy those just because it's a 65 roll. 22 recovery, 16 discipline. Kind of a weird distribution, I guess, for a hunter, but improved skip grenades, if you didn't know that already. They're also a really cool looking exotic. These are actually some of my favorite. Kind of a space knight sort of shoulder aesthetic. One of my favorites in D1 just because of the way they looked. We have the Lion Rampant boots for the Titan class. If you don't have a pair of Lion Rampant boots, they are essential. If you want to do any sort of out-of-map glitching or stuff like that, you know, most of the stuff that we cover on this channel, you're going to need these on a Titan. They allow you to sword fly. I talked about that before, but it's a fairly simple process of boosting with these boots the way they allow you to do, and then using a sword, turning on and off the boost in between sword swings, and it lets you go tons further than you would normally in a jump. I mean, you could almost fly infinitely, slow decline, but this lets you do chest glitches in the Last Wish raid, Kali glitches in the Last Wish raid, pretty much any glitch in the Last Wish raid. And a few others in other raids, but just essential to have. So 61 total rolls, not bad. We have 10 mobility, 14 resilience, 14 intellect, and 15 strength. Fairly even distribution. And then we have the Crown of Tempest for the Warlock with the 64 total roll. Really good on this one again. 16 recovery, 13 discipline, 15 intellect. That's a really good pocket there. Arc ability kills restore arc abilities. Oh, also I didn't mean to jump the Lion Rampant description there. Buffs, maneuverability, and air, hip fire, and lift. But that really does not tell you what it does. These are excellent. Definitely the standouts from the week. The glitch to have exotic. The exotic to have to glitch. There you go. Strike the first one, reverse it. Now, on to the legendary loot. By the way, I'm going to mention this again. If you are not now doing the XUR glitch on Tuesdays, it's been working. It's worked this week, even though he was in the tower, where apparently it's a little bit, on the fence whether or not it's going to work. But it worked in the tower, even after a, update. So I think we got XUR in this 2-day-a-week capacity, at least for the remainder of this season, because I can't imagine they're going to fix it before then. They're probably just going to throw it into all the reworks or patches that they do in the next season. So or with the big expansion. So every Tuesday at reset, if you are in the instance wherever XUR is, so in this case in the Winding Cove in the EDZ, when reset happens, his loot will update. The exotics will be gone, but the legendary loot rolls will update. So on occasion, there have actually been better rolls for that one little period after reset than they are the next weekend, because they actually change over again. So the rolls that you see on these weapons right now will not be the same after Tuesday's reset, but then they also will not be the same as that next Friday when he returns. So take advantage of that, because there was a really good roll on the True Prophecy. It was like the Tuesday after reset last week, and it didn't come back. It wasn't there. It was like a rangefinder and time payload. We do have time payload on today's True Prophecy, along with Grave Robber, which is a pretty good one. Time payload, I guess, is the thing that everybody kind of wants at the moment. Accurized rounds, as well as tactical mag and crossfire as fast draw. I wonder what's different between fast draw and quick draw. Quick draw is still a sight, I think, right? I don't know. Maybe they changed the wording. But not bad. But just remember, on Tuesday, it'll probably be different. So stay here, get to XUR at Tuesday at reset. But in this case, XUR is actually better than the glitch was this past Tuesday. So XUR definitely better without the glitch this week. Who knows, maybe it'll be better on Tuesday with the glitch. We have the 7th Seraph Officer's Revolver with Feeding Frenzy and Underdog. We have the Nature of the Beast with Quick Draw and Rangefinder. That's kind of fun. We have the, I forget the name of this, Distant Tumulus. Hopefully that's right. With Lead from Gold and Finishing Line. We have First In, Last Out Shotgun with Hipfire Grip and Demonologist. We have Honored's Edge with Tireless Blade and Counter Attack. And then we have the Kneeling with Hipfire Grip and Zen Moment. So remember what these are for today. Normal XUR. For the armor, we have the 7th Seraph. Looks like the 7th Seraph set. We have 58 roll on the gauntlets, but they have a 65 strength on them. Or, excuse me, 25 strength, not 65 strength. 65 strength would be insane. That would, just one stat. That would be fun if we just had armor pieces with just one stat on it. 58 total roll, but 25 on the strength. On the chest piece, it's a 64 roll. That's really good. 21 mobility, 12 intellect, 12 strength. We have the helmet with a 64 roll. Wow, two really good high stat armor pieces here. 25 resilience on the helmet. 17 intellect and 12 strength. And then we have the boots with a 61 roll, reasonable, with 19 strength on that as well. 10 discipline, 16 resilience, and 12 recovery. So actually, like, as a whole, minus the gloves, this is actually a pretty good set, even with the gloves, just because of the weird distribution of stuff. You kind of make up for it, and you get some high stats, plus they are not upgraded. Definitely standouts, the chest piece and the helmet are both very good. 64 is up there. Definitely pick up the Lion Rampants if you don't have it. The Shinobu's Vow are very cool. If you don't have the Prometheus Lens trace rifles are just kind of neat. This is not the best one, but it's a neat one. It's an old one too. This is, I think this was released right at the beginning of Destiny 2. Correct me if I'm mistaken with that in the comments down below. But that's going to be it for XUR today. I know that was a little bit of a lengthy explanation, but there's a lot to talk about with XUR, because he does have that weird Tuesday reset glitch. As far as other things in the Destiny 2 community that you can do heading into the weekend, as far as glitches and cheeses are concerned, you can always go do the Nightfall on Grandmaster, Devil's Lair, not Hollowed Lair, like I thought it was. It's Devil's Lair. Devil's Lair is a pretty easy strike. There's a lot of really easy cheese spots, as well as a few like aggro glitch spots. And what I mean by that is places that you can go where the enemies will just sort of avoid you. If you're doing it solo, they won't actually attack you there, so it gives you a ton of time to like rest and sort of bottleneck the enemies to how you want them. A longer strike, but definitely an easier one. So a good week to farm out Ascendant Shards and Enhancement Prisms and all that stuff. Unfortunately today, when it comes to the Spider in the Tangled Shore and the Gunsmith in the Tower, they're not seeing eye to eye. There's really nothing good as far as things you can use to buy upgrade modules from the Gunsmith by using the currency exchange at the Spider. Everything's for Glimmer today from the Spider, and I don't even think it's any of the same things that he's selling upgrade modules for in the Tower. I think it was Spin Metal Leaves and Helium Filaments he's selling upgrade modules for. I don't think those are for sale from the Spider. It's like everything else. And it's all for Glimmer, so it's a waste of time. Wait for it to be Legendary Shards. You can always, of course, still glitch in. You still can into the Vault of Glass to get that first easy raid chest. You can do that on all 3 characters. Takes a little bit of practice, but it's good. You can, if you've already done the raid, you can get some raid loot, and if not, you'll get some spoils of conquest, 5 each per character, so 15 if you can just do that first chest. There's also a second, third, at least a second and third chest. There might be even, I think it's 2 more chests that you can, if you're a little bit better at glitching, you might need Lion Rampant boots actually. You can actually get the next 2 chests for even more, and you can do that on all 3 characters. 5 more spoils, as well as raid loot per chest. And then you can, if you still need a few more spoils of conquest, of course, like I said, glitch into the Last Wish raid. You will definitely need the Lion Rampant boots for that. And you can get 3 more chests by defeating Kali. Super easy solo. 3 spoils per completion, plus Last Wish raid loot. Also, if you want to get any of those other secret chests for Last Wish raid loot, you'll definitely need the Lion Rampants. I'm talking about doing the jump for the Morgoth checkpoint. You're going to need Lion Rampants. Or, well, you don't need them, but they're going to make your life a whole lot easier. So, you can do that for raid loot. You can do the Kali encounter for spoils as well as raid loot. Tutorials on all of these will be linked top right corner or at the very end of this video. You can also just look back on the channel. I'm sure you'll find them. I got something coming out probably tomorrow about this. The Coupe de Grace, I believe is how it's pronounced. I think some people say Grace, but it's actually an S. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but look out for that video possibly tomorrow. For the Legendary Lost Sectors today, we have the K1 Revelation and the K1 Crew Quarters. K1 Crew Quarters has exotic chest armor. So remember, if you need exotic chest armor, or if you want exotic chest armor, you do not need to actually do the 1350. You can actually just do the 1320. And if you want the chest armor versus the helmets that are being offered from the K1 Revelation, all you need to do is make sure you have a full inventory of engrams, right? And the game will glitch the loot pool. It'll include the 1350, that engram with the possible 1350 chest piece exotic will be sent to your postmaster where you can pick it up rather than into your inventory. And like I said, once you decrypt that exotic engram, it'll be from the 1350 loot pool. I think it's the 1350 loot pool as well as the 1320 loot pool, but more runs make it easier. 1320 is a lot easier than 1350. So I think that is everything. If you're looking for a threaded needle Just, I might cover this a little bit more, but it seems like everybody is looking for a threaded needle now because it's like super meta for PvE. It was at least the last couple of weeks for the Grandmaster Nightfalls. Remember, when you're turning them in, or where you're farming for one at the Umbral Decoder, if you want, and I'm gonna, again, I think I may need to go playtest this a little bit more, but just something to think about. When you're turning in the Umbral Ingrams at the Umbral Decoder for the threaded needle, I think it's like a 1 in 2 shot that you'll get one, but of course then you want the rolls that you want. When you decrypt one and you see, once you get a threaded needle to actually pop up, once it's on your screen, start decoding them faster. Make sure you can get the next Umbral Ingram decoded before the drop of the threaded needle leaves your screen, because there's a weird glitch where you'll get the exact same weapon or piece of gear over and over again if you decrypt them too fast, which is usually a negative because you want the versatility, especially if you're looking for that one thing and you're only getting the opposite. So if you don't get the threaded needle on the first roll through of your umbrals, then wait until whatever that was leaves your screen entirely before you actually roll another Umbral Ingram. But once you get the threaded needle, then go fast, because then you might just be able to farm out multiple ones without having the possibility of getting the opposite, and you'll be able to get all the rolls you want. That might sound really complicated, but again, if you're watching to this point, I hope it helps you out. I will cover it in a video probably within the next few days. That is officially it for everything that you can do heading into this weekend. Maybe it'll help you out. Like I said, the threaded needle actually is super meta this week in the Grandmaster Nightfall, so maybe it'll help you farm some more Ascendant Shards or an Uzuma RR4 Adept or a Plug 1 Adept, if those are the two things that you want. Thanks so much for watching all the way till the end of today's video. This was kind of a long one, I suppose. But if you're here, as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We, of course, have our next giveaway going at 55,000 subscribers. That'll be a Destiny 2 Witch Queen Deluxe Seasonal Pass. Hopefully we get to 55,000 before that actually launches, so nobody misses out on the new content. At least whoever wins the giveaway. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter for another entry into that giveaway and any other future giveaways, or you can leave a hashtag BeyondLight or hashtag Season of the Lost or a hashtag XUR or hashtag Spaghetti Face. I always forget that one. In the comment section down below, that'll give you another entry into that giveaway for this video. Remember those secret hashtags I do at the end of every video. They stack between all videos, so if you haven't done that in a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back and do it again. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Of course, we will see you next time. Little